How y'all doing? Jason here, independent music artist, originally from the States, currently living in the city of Bangkok. So some of you may or may not know, I'm an independent music artist. I've worked with anywhere from Neo, I performed at major festivals, and I make music to really kind of move people and motivate people and just about, having a good time with life. But it's not about that topic today. The topic today is just kind of motivating you to kind of live your best life. So I have a question for you. What is kind of, you feel that's making you stuck, right? What is making you stuck? And I feel like I really had to have that conversation with myself. It's like, you know what, Jay? Like, what's kind of keeping me from getting to that next level in life? And sometimes we kind of ask ourselves, these hard questions, right? Because I feel like life is about, kind of leveling up, living your best life, traveling the world, living different parts of the world. But we got to figure out what is that thing that's not, allowing me to kind of like feeling a bit fulfilled. And I know a lot, it comes around maybe finances, kind of different circumstances, right? So I kind of figure out in life, how can I get a bit creative and learning, right? Learning is what I'm actually doing with my time. We all get the same amount of hours in the time in the day, right? Which is so true. We hear that all the time, but what are exactly we doing? Are we actually tracking our steps to feeling like, are we accelerating in life, right? So just to be candid with you guys, like I've been through ups and downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, but I was somehow able to kind of get myself out in that fire. How I was able to get myself out of the fire is kind of taking a step back and understanding, like figuring out what are the patterns, right? What are the patterns that's kind of keeping me stuck where I'm at in life? And what are my bad habits that's, attributing to me, feeling stuck. So, you know what I did? It's going to sound, come on, we all been hearing this over and over and over, right? I literally took the time out to write things down, right? To write things down. And what that done for me, that kind of made things real to understand, like, Jay, these are your good habits. These are your bad habits. And how am I using my time wisely? Right. So I hear some of y'all, whether y'all want to be an independent music artist, maybe you're looking to start a business, but you feel like, oh, I don't have enough time in the day. I have family, I have kids, I have my work, 2 jobs or whatever. But am I putting a set aside far as like time to make that happen? So I had to get real with myself, right? For me, kind of like leveling up a bit in life and figuring out like, no more excuses, right? So you get to that point in time in your life, you're just like, man, I am sick and tired of the same situation over and over and over. Because let's be honest, right? We all reach our breaking point, right? But we don't want to reach our breaking point. When we reach our breaking point, we crash. That word called crash. We don't want to crash out. We want to figure out things, right? And it is not going to happen overnight. But once you write things out, things seem a bit real, right? Because now you're actually making a plan, wherever it is, to move around the world, maybe someplace like Thailand, how I'm going to support myself. Maybe I'm moving my family, but what is the game plan? I can't just talk it. I have to write it down and be very, very intentional. The same goes for, whatever you're trying to start that business, you need that extra side income. You're feeling like, ladies and gentlemen, we got to write that thing down. Until I started writing things down, I didn't really start having any success all different areas of my life, because I was just more like kind of throwing words in the air and not trying to kind of be intentional about it. And essentially it got me progressing. It got me to progress, and sorry if I'm kind of rambling a bit. It's just like every time I kind of like talk about these things, I experience a lot of these things, and I'm like, wow, I was able to beat the test of time. But I'm just trying to, this message may not get out there to everyone, but my thing is I want to help you to level you up, right? And this is how you're going to do it. And I want you, like, maybe you've seen me in a few videos, or maybe this is the first time you've seen me in a video, right? So I hear a lot of you saying like, I want to, leave America. I want to move to Thailand. I want to leave the country, right? Okay. I hear you out. Listen, first, here's how you're going to do it, right? And if you would like more of a personal experience, you can, feel free to message me and we can kind of talk about that. But I'm just going to simplify things for you, right? The first thing is make a plan. I want you to grab a pen and paper Come on, let's go old school. No distractions. Grab a pen and paper. Write my 1 year plan, right? Because we have to plan. I see people advising people, oh, just pick up and go, and kind of like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're a trust fund baby. Maybe you have it like that. I don't know. People have their different situation, but I'm speaking for the majority. You have to plan. First of all, what job do you have to support yourself? Do you have a business? Maybe you have a business that you work for yourself, right? And you're able to kind of set your own hours, and you know, you're not location independent, right? Right? You can move anywhere around the world. You're location flexible, right? So where do I want to live? How much is going to cost? What are the visa? What are the long-term visa? How much do I need savings in case my plan B? In case things don't work out, how much do I have? Maybe I lost my job. Maybe my company start to no longer. And then I find myself overseas feeling stuck. Insurance. You need proper insurance. Make sure you have proper insurance. Once again, visa. What visa are you going to be applying for? Right? And lastly, if this plan doesn't work out, do you have a plan C? Do you have a plan C? People say plan A, plan B. Yes, but what is the plan C? The plan C is if all crashes, what I'm going to do to rebound, right? The way I look at life now, I want to have not just a plan B. I want to have a plan C. So in case anything happened, guess what? We already planned for that. We already planned for that to happen just in case. So we have our funds set up. We have X amount of funds set up. We have our backup in case this don't work out. This is what I'm going to do. Worst case scenario. At least I was prepared for it mentally and physically. And these are hard things people don't want to talk about. You know, these are the hard things people don't want to talk about. I'm here. I see so many people, you know, feeling down on their luck and don't understand, you know, life is real, right? Most of the time things will not work out, but something will. And guess what? It's not going to be on your time all the time, right? It's not going to be on your time. And I've learned that. Sometimes things happen. It's not on Jason's time. It happens when it's supposed to happen. But we can be more strategic to make that more of a higher if that's a word, likely to happen because of being strategic. So just quick, if you kind of enjoying my bit of motivation, if you could give me a like and subscribe, or if you support independent music artists, I appreciate your support. You can see it's easy to figure out how you can support me, but that's not the main goal for this video. My thing is to motivate people to kind of live in their best life like I am. And I'm going to help you do that. And your time is going to be now. Okay. So remember, please do yourself a favor and plan. Stop winging it. Stop listening to these YouTube gurus, Google guru, Chat GPT. It is not real life, because what a lot of people don't tell you, a lot of them fail. A lot of them fail because no one wants to say, because we all feel ashamed. No one wants to feel like, I did this and it didn't work out. No one feels good about that. But I just see people telling people too many to wing things in life with no proper plan. It is madness. You will crash and burn and hurt yourself. So please take this for whatever it's worth. Jason Demore, independent music artist living around the world. I hope I can inspire you with my story to live around the world for whatever you do and live your best life. See you in the next episode. Thank you.